This is such a uniquely American thing, and it's part of why I like America so much. A high school with $100 million stadium. I mean, it's just there's a lot of professional teams here in England, like professional football teams, where they don't have a stadium worth 100 million. And we've got high schools in America that have them. Why? Is it that these schools are just so they make a lot of money, or their teams are just so good? Or they're just attractive for investors and things like that. Like, why spend so much money on a high school football team?
High school football stadiums are becoming more expensive to build and maintain. In 2024, the Socorro Independent School District spent over $50 million on its new
Wow.
stadium. But despite that hefty price tag, that stadium isn't even one of the most expensive in the United States. So what are the top 5 most expensive high school football stadiums built in the US? Welcome to FOS Explains. Today we're diving into the world of high school football stadiums and uncover the insane costs behind the most luxurious venues across the nation.
Let's go. Because I mean, like, do they make that much money in ticket sales? Like, that must be it. Because surely they must make money from it.
They say everything's bigger in Texas, and Allen High School, the state's largest high school, is an example of just how massive and pricey things can get down there. Located in Allen, Texas, AHS unveiled its new stadium just in time for the first game of the 2012 football season, and the venue costs $82.2 million after
Wow.
adjusting for inflation. The school's previous stadium was built in 1976 and originally held 7,000 seats. Back then, the town only had 8,000 residents, but as the Allen community grew to over 80,000, more fans filled the stands, and the district resorted to adding 7,000 temporary bleachers every year, costing the school $250,000 a year. With its new venue seating 18,000 people, AHS now has the 5th largest high school stadium in the United States. It also has roughly 8,000 season tickets available each season, a number
Wow.
that consistently sells out.
People buy season tickets for high school teams. This is unreal. Like, this is I didn't know. Only professional teams really in the UK sell season tickets. It's the only kind of thing people would want to pay for here.
It probably doesn't hurt that the team is typically pretty good, too. The Eagles won back-to-back state titles their first 2
Oh,
years on the
nice.
new field. The stadium's design is both modern and majestic, sweeping lines and expansive spaces that echo the ambition of those who envisioned it. At the center of Eagle Stadium lies its state-of-the-art turf field. The stadium is a hub for other sports, too. It has a state-of-the-art weight room, a dedicated wrestling practice area, and even a specialized golf training facility, ensuring that all of the school's athletes have the tools they need to succeed. It also hosts soccer matches, band competitions, and a bunch of other community events. The stadium was built on approximately
It looks nice. It looks classically American in terms of that slanted look to the seating, the oval shape. Looks cool.
72 acres and features a state-of-the-art press box with 3 distinct levels. The main level serves as a film deck with space for scouts and athletic staff. The second floor is dedicated to stadium operations and media support. And the third floor is a space for coaches, hospitality, and a judges section for band competitions. The new stadium, with its design featuring 6 entrances, is a massive improvement from the single gate of the old facility. But even though Eagle Stadium draws an exceptionally large crowd, it's almost nothing compared to their neighbors down the road.
Wow, this one looks even bigger. McKinney ISD.
Just 6 miles away from Allen High School, the McKinney ISD Stadium is located in Collin County, situated in McKinney, Texas. The McKinney Independent School District serves over 24,000 students across 3 high schools. Years before McKinney ISD Stadium was built, there was Ron Poe Stadium. It was a 7,000-seat venue built in 1962 and on the campus of McKinney High School. It was a decent high school stadium that served as the home field for McKinney ISD's athletics for decades.
These high schools that have been mentioned so far, are they free, or are they fee-paying high schools? So that you have to pay to get in? Because if you have to pay, that kind of explains why they spend so much on it. But if not, like, where do they get the money? Because a secondary school here, they don't have 100 million. They don't have probably 10 million in their account.
Generations of fans came together under the Friday night lights. High school football games, track meets, and countless community events made Ron Poe Stadium a cornerstone of local life. But if you ever attended an inter-city rivalry game at Ron Poe, you would have seen how the stadium struggled to contain all the energy and excitement. The stadium, simply put, wasn't big enough for the crowds these games drew. Extra bleachers were brought in, but even then, it wasn't enough. The demand always exceeded what the stadium could offer, and as the years passed, there was a need for something bigger. Fast forward to 2016, and the community came together to cast their votes, approving a bond package that would pave the way for the replacement of the iconic Ron Poe Stadium. The proposed stadium, now known as McKinney ISD Stadium, is a more sophisticated one.
I don't know. I think I like the other one actually more. It looked a bit more high-tech than this one.
Almost double the size of Ron Poe. When adjusted for inflation, the project's actual cost reached $87.7 million, transforming the stadium into a 12,000-seat facility designed to welcome both home and visiting fans in much higher numbers than before. The facility hosts games for the district's 3 high schools, but was so nice that college teams started playing games there.
Okay, cool. So it's split among several schools. Okay, that explains a lot.
It's hosted the Division II College Football National Championship several times, along with a bunch of other events. Architecturally, it's a beautiful modern stadium with a classic design, but if you think this is massive, wait until you see this next stadium.
I'm telling you, like there was a team in the Premier League called Luton. They were in the Premier League maybe 2 seasons ago, and their stadium looked way worse than these stadiums. We're talking about a professional Premier League team. Like their stadium didn't look as good as this.
Back in 2017, Legacy Stadium was the most expensive high school football stadium in the United States. Located in Katy, Texas, right next to the existing Rhodes Stadium, the facility was projected to cost approximately $89.8 million when adjusted for inflation. This massive stadium was designed to hold 12,000 people and serves over 77,000 students from the Katy Independent School District's high schools. It has 2 concession stands on each side, 2 large men's and women's bathrooms on each side, and 2 locker rooms that could be divided into 4 separate areas for additional space. The project was funded by a $748 million bond approved by voters back in 2014. After 2 years, groundbreaking for the stadium took place, marking the beginning of construction for what would become one of the largest high school football stadiums in the US. With 2,200 more seats than the old Rhodes Stadium and a multi-purpose area for the athletic department.
Good that there's parking, although it doesn't look like there's enough parking for everybody in here, but there's a good amount of parking. Usually here, there's not a lot of parking. You have to just get public transport to the stadiums.
The new facility was a major upgrade. Without considering inflation, Katy ISD's Legacy Stadium cost $70 million. That surpassed the $69.9 million cost of McKinney ISD's 12,000-seat stadium and Allen High School's $60 million 18,000-seat stadium. But there's still 2 more stadiums that cost even more.
This looks cool. It looks almost like a baseball stadium with this big building here. I don't know why it's giving me baseball vibes.
Located in the middle of Cypress, Texas, the Cy-Fair FCU Stadium is the Lone Star State's most expensive high school football venue. Construction for the entire venue cost $80 million back in 2006. That translates to $124.8 million in 2024 after inflation. It was originally called the Barry Center, and the full venue is made up of 5 facilities: the football stadium, an indoor arena, conference center, theater, and food distribution center. The stadium was meticulously crafted to host a crowd of 11,000 people, including private suites for VIP guests. It reflected the district's commitment to creating a premier venue for its athletes and the community. The press box houses modern broadcast tech, and the field has 2 large video boards that deliver real-time game updates and video replays, adding to the premium feel and excitement. For the comfort of its visitors, Cy-Fair FCU Stadium features multiple concession stands and restroom facilities thoughtfully placed to shorten wait times.
Dude, being a kid, like a high school kid, an athlete, and playing on a stadium like this, you'd feel like a pro, wouldn't you? You'd feel like, yeah, I'm definitely making it to the NFL.
The stadium also includes spacious locker rooms designed to accommodate both home and visiting teams, equipped with the latest in athletic support technology. The name officially changed from Barry Center to Cy-Fair FCU Stadium when the Cy-Fair Federal Credit Union agreed to pay the Cypress Fairbanks Independent School District $1.5 million in a 10-year naming rights deal. The venue is a focal point for local events and a symbol of the district's dedication to excellence in education and athletics. And while the $124.8 million price tag may sound outrageous, it is nothing compared to this last stadium.
Oh my God, what are we about to see? I mean, this one looks like an NFL stadium. Like, this legit looks like an NFL stadium. Am I wrong? Am I exaggerating? I don't think I am. Definitely does.
Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium is the most expensive high school stadium in the United States.
Probably in the world.
Located in Canton, Ohio, Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium is a centerpiece of the Pro Football Hall of Fame complex. It's also the home field for McKinley Senior High School's football team. It was originally constructed in the late 1930s with 15,000 seats. Back then, it was believed to be the largest high school stadium in the country, but it's gone through a lot of renovation over the years, ultimately bringing it up to NFL standards. Today, it seats 23,000 people and provides world-class hospitality and amenities, making it a standout destination for football fans.
It looks really good. It looks just, if you showed me a picture of this stadium, I would never have guessed it was a high school stadium. I would never. And I imagine most of you would be in the same boat.
5 local Canton high schools have used the field for their games, but the venue isn't just a high school stadium. It hosts the annual NFL Hall of Fame game and was also the home field for Malone University and Walsh University's football teams for a while. The stadium was originally called Fawcett Stadium and replaced the former league field, where an old NFL team, the Canton Bulldogs, played before being sold in the 1920s. In 2017, the stadium was renamed Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium to honor Tom Benson, who was the former owner of the New Orleans Saints. Benson donated $11 million to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, with $10 million dedicated to renovating Fawcett Stadium and recouping the investments through stadium rentals. And the renovation of Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium was a big part of the $200 million construction project that marked
$200 million. Woo.
Phase 1 of the Hall of Fame Village expansion.
Okay,
Before
so
the end of
for all
2017, the stadium was fully constructed, with the total cost adding up to $175.8 million when adjusted for inflation.
God.
Overall, the stadium is equipped with a permanent stage at the 50-yard line, NFL caliber press box, luxury suites with flat screen TVs, VIP lounges, and rooftop terraces. But I want to know which of these stadiums is your favorite.
Damn, man, these sums of money, I'm telling you, they don't exist in the UK high school system, in the European high school system at that. Like, this is legit, uniquely American, and it's probably one of the reasons why I'm thinking of moving. You know, if you're not aware, I've started a newsletter that's basically discussing my potential move to America. I'll link it below. But, you know, just being able to play in a stadium like this as a high school athlete, it would just make you feel like a giant, man. It would make you feel like, yes, I'm on the path to professional football. I'm on the path to greatness. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.